Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back. It's Jack Wolf. Sorry, it was a little bit of a delay there in the episodes. I kind of got sidetracked doing some other things, such as the life of living in the country and living on a farm. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys didn't suffer too much waiting for these next two episodes. So first two episodes, 1 and 2, and this is going to be consecutive, so these will be 3 and 4, episode 3 and 4. Now, gentlemen, in episode 2, when we left off from there, we were in the process of going and rescuing Cold from the Irkwin like space camp or like prison camp, and he's the one that basically sets up our first HQ, right? Like our first base of operations. I thought I had actually hit the record button earlier, but I did not. So you missed the part where I went and did the little following his ship and capturing him. But we do have him. We waited, and he has now set up, I do believe, if we go right over here, yeah, Lion Station is right there. This is Breon Planet. And this is where your very first HQ is going to be, in the ETOX system, ETOX 121. That's where it's going to be. You even have a mercenaries guild here. Some of these can be like randomly placed, and others are just kind of, they're there no matter what. But we're going to set course over here, and I will show you guys our very first HQ. Now, just so I can show you guys here, kind of keep you up, because we had to get Moliax as well. So you missed some of that part of Moliax, right? But we got we ended up getting Moliax, so we've got all 3 of our crew, and Cold has actually set it up. Now, if you go to ship here and you go to crew, you will see here now that we have our 3 main commanders. We have Drain, and this top slot up here, guys. So like, I have Anka up there now, right? Now, if you look over here in his stats, if you put Anka up here, it says he shoots enemies behind your ship and disrupts their pursuit of you, which is actually that comes in real handy in certain situations. Now, if you put Drain up in the top, like your second in command, number 2, her little perk up here is she repairs ship's armor for 0.2% of maximum armor every second. So that comes in handy as well. Now this dude, Moliax, we all know Moliax. He's like the hard ass man. Moliax will shoot at enemy ships within a range of 10 to 25 kilometers with the rail turret. So they all have their roles. There's certain roles that they play, and they really do come in handy. But for right now, I'm going to leave Anka up there. I'm going to put Drain back over here. So that's just your crew there, your crew management. And later on, you're going to get a lot more. So, but let's go on over here and let's check out our... Did I actually level up between the last episode? And before I get too far into the video here, I hope everybody's doing fine. My mind is blown that episode 2, the first 2 episodes have gotten so many views. I'm not used to my videos getting that many views. which is it's actually kind of awesome, man. You know, it allows me to reach out to more people, man. Make more connections, like-minded people. Let's see, I still have the shotgun. I was using the sniper. We really do need to upgrade our equipment though. But my main goal, guys, like I was telling you before, is to do the mining. I want to get the mining so I can get the mining ship. Because we are currently on the 1.0, I think it's the 106, 1.0.6, yeah. So I'm definitely want to try the mining with the mining ship, and that's going to cost a pretty penny. So I currently am setting it, wow, yeah, I'm broke. And let's see, yeah, nothing to sell. So let's go on over here and we'll do this, and you'll get to see another part of this too, is where you get to set up your initial system. Okay, and that's basically what your what your government structure is going to be like, right? And they each come with different perks. So you could be kind of like a diplomatic, you know. Well, I'll show you when we get over here, guys. It's easier for me to explain it when we're going over it. And like I said, this is your very first HQ. It's just like your little base of operations, kind of hidden out. I like the fact that it's right by the Sonic station. That's kind of cool. Our Lion station, I'm sorry. And later on, once you start building up your army and your fleets, you can go and take on weaker systems, and yeah, you can have carriers, and it's just a lot to this game, man. A lot that we have to try out. Hell, I didn't even know that they had dropped another hotfix today, actually. Okay, so we're gonna go right down here, and you're gonna see it right there. It's our HQ. So we're gonna head on down.
The surface align process is completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
Whee! We're going in hot, boys. And I like how this is too. It's kind of nestled up into like a little canyon, you know. I gotta turn the effects sound down a little bit, guys. It is a little loud. So as soon as we get down here, I do need to turn that sound down. It can get a little overbearing, but I'll just lower that. I could lower this a little bit too. Music. I'll lower the music just a tad as well. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so now we're gonna go on down here. Yeah, I like how they have this set up in the little canyon here. Definitely out in the middle of nowhere, dude. For our little, you know, our little escapades, man. Nobody's gonna find us. Let's get our landing gear down. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer to the ground. Get her lined up. I want to get this. Boy, that wind effect. They really nailed the wind effects in this game. So like when you're flying around on a planet, especially if you're flying on one where it's like storming and stuff. Holy shit. Oh, and one of my friends commented, Justin, dude, thank you for posting that about the mining on the planet. I had no idea that you could just like come upon like mining nodes or resource nodes that you can just mine right off the planet. That is so cool. Okay, so let's get a little bit closer. And I think right there's good enough. All right, my friends. Here we are. That's a big ass canyon, ain't it, guys? Big. I want to find some of those resource nodes now, man. Because with your little mining tool, man, once you join the Miners Guild. But I do believe from what I looked in his screenshot, and thank you, Justin, so much for posting that, dude. And anybody else, man, join if you want to join. You don't have to. If you want to join the Discord channel, just so you can post stuff, screenshots or whatnot. I need to start taking more participation in the Discords, which I'm getting better at it, but I got a shitload of screenshots and stuff I need to post on there myself. And yeah, so we're kind of like hidden in between this like old, looks like a really old crash. Like maybe some spaceship or something that just seen better days, man. And here we are. This is our very first HQ, guys. Yeah, here we go. So now, what I was telling you earlier, this is where you set up your power structure. But this is it, man. This is a big ass cave too, man. And this is our little this is our WRA hideout, man. And look at Cold. Cold has been busy, dude. He's got all this stuff set up. Yeah. And you can roam around in here too. I don't know if you can like find stuff, but you never know. WRA, yeah, right over there. And everybody's kind of already hanging out in here. I think, yeah, there's Anka. It's like our equipment and everything. There's the big girl, or that's Alicia. And there's Cold. With his setup, dude. He's the tech wizard, I guess. And I think that's like our communication system. I'm not sure what's back here. Okay, yeah, this must be the bathroom here, dude. You got like the urinal and you got like a shitter right there. I guess that's what that is. It looks like a shitter, dude. And some big ass plant. Not sure what that is. And there's Drain. Hey Drain, what's going on? And there's Moliax. Okay, so basically what you do, guys, once you get your HQ, once you interact with this, you start the process of setting up your power structure, right? Well, enough talking. I'll just, I'll show you guys.
Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Cold, a technician. I've set up the system I mentioned earlier, and I also designed a communication interface so we can stay in touch with the Earthlings. Now, if it's okay, I'll give a brief presentation on how this system works.
Shut up, kid. This is a conversation for grown-ups. Stay in your place.
Moliax boy, he's a hard ass. Well, I tell you what, Cold. You can make the presentation after the meeting's over, okay?
Okay. Sorry.
Just how it is,
First of
kid.
all, we must choose a path for our organization. Without a clear direction, we're just another group of fools. This will determine whether we rise or fall.
True.
There are a few things I want to say about this. First of all, we should not be subordinate to a single leader. we should have an internal council where everyone has an equal say. Then we must change our policies towards non-Earthlings. During my stay here, I saw that. There is no race in the galaxy that is hostile to us. Only some leaders have spent us to get stronger. Therefore, no race should be our enemy. We must be merciful to all races, to civilians, even to armies that see us as enemies. We must protect everyone who is with us or not. If we go down this road, we will gain the support of the entire galaxy, and the leaders who betrayed us have no choice but to listen to us.
Or get slaughtered.
I believe we should learn from our mistakes and follow your father's footsteps. We must have a strong leader and a strong management team to be chosen by our leader. If we give every member of the organization a voice, we cannot advance even one step. I also disagree with Drain on our policy towards non-humans. After all, not every living thing on this planet is an angel. We must protect those who deserve it and punish those who do not.
Amen, brother.
If we do not show mercy to those who see us as enemies, you will see that they will be afraid to fight us. And a feared enemy is always a simple prey.
And not always.
Drain's ideas are nothing but nonsense. And we've tried Anchor's Way before, look where it got us. Now we're meeting in the cave of a desolate planet. Clearly, that path didn't work. Yes, we need a leader, but not just anyone. Our leader must be someone our followers will respect and fear. Without that balance, we'll crumble from within before we even begin. And every non-human creature in this galaxy is a monster. I've seen it time and time again. These creatures devour anything that doesn't strike fear in them. That's why, before anything else, we must spread the fear they deserve across the galaxy. Only then will they think twice before crossing us. We must make this galaxy uninhabitable for them. As long as we exist, everyone in the galaxy should sleep with one eye open. That's when those flamboyant leaders have to do whatever we want them to do. It's the only way to survive and bring this galaxy to its knees.
So, the last word is yours. Which way do you think we should go?
All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so you've got justice, order, and chaos. Now, justice, and it'll tell you in the descriptions here. So this is basically a lot like a democracy. This one here is more kind of like I don't know. I kind of want to say like communist, socialist. I don't know. Somewhere in between. It's like right in the middle. And then your chaos is pure dictatorship. So let's just read it here. Order. It is a form of government in which the political power is in the hands of a single person and the administration passes to the people chosen by this leader. It is a system that can progress successfully if the leader has high public support. And then you get perks for each one of these, right? So in order here, speeds up soldier level progression by 20%, improves citizen freedoms and civil rights across all owned star systems by 10%. It also increases daily traffic in owned star systems by 12%, and then improves public order in owned star systems by 15%. And the last one here, completes missions 50% faster and increases success rate by 25% when using the covert operations skill. Now in this particular one, order, your covert operations skill is a security undermining, which it basically disrupts local authority structures and internal command chains, weakening system level security and enforcing disobedience among the administrative ranks. Okay, now in justice here, which is democracy, it says democracy is a form of government in which all Earthlings in the galaxy have an equal right to shape their organization or organizational policy. In a democratic system, there are policies demanded by the Earthlings. And it says acting outside of these will reduce public support. The one thing about this one here, justice, is this one right here. It increases trade income from faction-initiated trade agreements by 15%. That is actually kind of good. That's going to net you a pretty good little income. It increases total daily economic output by 10%. So this is kind of like your capitalistic, this is about increasing your money. It increases civilian and commercial traffic to and from controlled systems by 15%. Improves public freedom and satisfaction by 15%. And then I guess the covert operations here is false threat creation. Okay, so if you was wanting to like really get into trading, like have trade routes and do something like that, you know, kind of like X4, trading with all the other factions. I'm not really sure about that one because that one might be kind of hard because you might be getting attacked a lot. So, but this one here really is just about, it's going to do your soldiers. So this is going to make you a little bit more prepared for fighting and doing raids and stuff like that. But this one right here, chaos. Chaos is where it's like you're just brutal. Now, if you read it right here, it says increases success chance of soldiers sent on missions by 20%. Reduces success chance of enemy spy operations in all owned star systems. It adds a +1 security level to all owned star systems. Increases loot from plunder missions and station raids by 50%. Hell yeah. It completes missions 50% faster and increases success rate by 25% when using the covert operations skill. This one is brutal right here because it's biological destabilization. So it's basically using chemical warfare. Release engineered plagues on planetary populations, weakening system cohesion and causing public panic. So like taking over a system. So there's not going to be really not much trading and or faction relations in this. You're just a straight up dictator, right? But you got order here. I guess you could do some trading in this particular one right here. Because you're basically choosing your administration of a single person, and the administration passes to the people chosen by the leader. But you got to have high public support. Now, this is what Drain wants, this is what Anka wants, and this is what Moliax wants. Ay, ay, ay. And that was one of the things, if you guys remember, I was talking about, I really want to try to get into trading in this game. But I am so torn right now what to do. Because if you take this one, your like military preparedness is probably, don't quote me on this because I really never got this far in early access, and I don't know what all has changed. But it says it increases civilian and commercial traffic to and from controlled. But it's this one right here, increases trade income from faction-initiated trade agreements. I think I'm going to go with justice. Oh, man, I don't know, though. Speeds up soldier level progression. Ay, ay, ay. And I think my game just crashed. Oh god. I thought for sure it was about to crash. Knock on wood, I haven't had any crashes yet, but there's been some close calls, guys. I noticed I got some comments about some people talking about their issues that they've been having. Man, oh man. So, do I want to go chaos, man? Do I want to be a dictator, guys? No, I'm going to go with what I said I was going to go. I want to go all in on trading, man. Because the trading ships in this game are huge.
I knew it. You are the leader we have been waiting for years.
Sorry it took so long for me to pick that.
Let's hand out flowers to our enemies while they sharpen their blades. That should work out perfectly.
Yeah, I'm probably going to bite me in the ass.
I think you are making a mistake, but the choice is yours.
By the way, you should know that you can always change the main path of the organization from the Constitution interface.
But when you do this, you will lose many of the followers you have gathered so
Yeah, I kind of
far.
figured as much.
So if you want to change your path, you better do it before our organization grows.
Man. Alright, gentlemen. So what now?
We need money and a safe base. Therefore, we must find ourselves a weak Star-Lord and take their land from them. But to achieve this, we first need ships, soldiers, and pilots.
Yeah, we do badly.
We must find the Earthlings and expand our organization.
Therefore, our first objective should be to form 5 units. For that, we'll need 25 skilled pilots or soldiers. No more, no less.
Alright.
Go design the communication interface for this. I am calling out on the radio to the Earthlings to reach us. I'm sure we'll soon be able to reach out to Earthlings asking for our help.
Any question?
Well, let's see here. I guess this is going to be our headquarters right here. But we'll go ahead and ask.
For now, it seems safe here. When we have the power to protect our base, we can go above ground.
Hell yeah.
Any question?
Where can we find followers for the organization?
It shouldn't be too difficult to find Earthlings scattered across the galaxy. I highly recommend keeping a close eye on the looking for pilot panel. You'd be surprised how many desperate souls are out there ready to fight.
Any question?
Okay. So we asked about the followers. How can we expand the territory?
We can do it by capturing bases in the galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
First, we need a few battalions of soldiers and ships.
Any question?
Yeah, that's what it's going to take for taking over a system. So lots of soldiers and lots of ships. Whee. Okay. Well, what now?
We must find the Earthlings and expand our organization. Any question?
Alright, I think that's it for now. I think this meeting is adjourned.
By the way, I've created a communication interface where you can easily connect with the Earthlings. Please feel free to take a look when you have a moment.
Gold, I think you should show us how to use new interfaces.
Sure thing.
Okay, so yeah, this is going to show you how you, well, I'll just show you here. And I hit the wrong one. This one. Okay, so mail right
Our
here.
first mail has already landed in the inbox. To accept the tasks that come with emails, you need to reply to them. Now reply to this email and accept that mission.
Now, these are the ones that basically when you check this mail, people will be asking for help, sending stuff, messages to you asking for help. And they can range from any and all different types of missions. And this is the first one here, which I think it's still the same as the way it was in the early access. So once we help this guy, and it's going to tell you right here what you're going to get. So it's going to, this weapon right here, rifle, is showing you it's going to be a ground mission, ground combat. How much experience you're going to get, what kind of power bonus you're going to get, and the fame that you're going to get, which looks like that is plus 66. The support you're going to get, which is plus 89. Hope. Not really sure about the hope yet, but it's this right here, this people. So if you take this mission and complete it, you're going to get 5 pilots that will join you. Okay, and the mission is to get at least 20 right off the bat. So this will get us at least 5, right? And it's a level 10 and it's a tier 2. And gives you the breakdown right here. He's basically wanting you to go and rescue his fiance or something like that from this Chiron. So this will be your first one. It tells you where it's at, and then you just basically hit the yes sir, I'll do it, and then you hit send, and then that first mission on that is there. And you can also go to the Galaxy Web here, which I am a member of the Mercenaries Guild. And you can take some missions from this. I'm not sure if these are ones where people will actually join you. I think these are just mercenary missions. Here's your Galaxy Trade, which is what I'm so wanting to get into. Mining contracts. Haven't really been doing any mining contracts. Still have yet to go into any dungeons to try that out. That's because I haven't joined the I still need to join the Freelancers Guild. So right now I have joined the Mercenary and the Miners Guild. So, but mining is definitely going to be top priority here. I mean top priority. Because I am just, man, I don't hardly have any money at all. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to get out of here. Now that we got that, I'm going to save it too, by the way. And we will save that one. We'll overwrite that one. And we are going to actually go hit the asteroid field, and I'm going to show you guys some gold mining. But yeah, this is basically it. This is the start of your part of the game where you're starting to build up your organization, man. The WRA is back. And if you look right up there at the top, let's see here. Let's go back in here to contracts. Yeah, this mark right here. This is the one that we got from the email. The one that's going to give us 5 extra pilots, right? This expand. This is faction missions alternative. But right here, it's going to tell you we need to expand to like our first little goal. Is we need 10 Earthlings to join the organization. So once we do this mission here, we'll have at least 5 of them. But we're not going to do any of these right at this particular second. We are instead gonna get out of here. And you can go just particularly just roaming around on the planet too. you can call out your little hover bike. Yeah, call hover bike. There we go. And then we're gonna hop on said hover bike. And let's just take a little cruise, man. We'll take a little cruise and see what we come across. One never knows, my friends. See, this looks like a little passageway through here. And don't worry about getting too far away, because you can call your ship right to where you're at. I don't see anything in here. This is one big ass canyon, dude. Anything over there? Of course, this could all be closed in as well. Yeah, it looks like these canyon walls are just like, there ain't no way out of here, boys. But I'm weird like that, guys. I love just kind of like landing on a planet and just kind of just roaming around and seeing what the hell I can run into. Because you can run into like procedurally generated missions. You can run into, like my friend, you can run into stuff to mine. Yeah, and you have to excuse me because I've been getting a little bit of graphical glitches as well. I'm not quite sure if that's my OBS doing that. Yeah. Or if it's just loading in, you know. I think it's on my end specifically because I one of my SSD drives went out. Oh God, what a nightmare! It went out on me Thursday. No, actually, it went out on me on Friday night. It went out on me. Thankfully, I had everything backed up, but I had this game and a lot of my other games installed on that SSD drive. And the only other drive I had to use until I can get an upgrade was one that's not so it's like an older SSD. And yeah, you can really tell because it takes graphics a long time to pop in sometimes. It's just not as fast as a SSD. Dang it, Justin, you got me jealous now, dude. I want to find something to mine on a planet. I'm not really seeing anything though, but then again, there might not actually be anything here. Because this literally goes all the way around, dude. At least it's a very fast hover bike though. Wait, what is that over there? I see smoke, dude. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that over there? Or is that the mountain? No, that looks like a wreckage, dude. Or did we literally just go in a circle? We just went in a circle. This is where we were at. Oh my God. Okay. And I forgot the key. There we go. G key. G key is what turns that off. Alright, so we didn't see anything in there. So we're gonna get out of here, guys. We have to seriously bank up some cash, man. Because we're gonna need a lot of upgrades. I am not joking, guys. So let's get out of here.
Landing gear retracted.
And we'll just shoot straight up there, my friends. Anything down here? No. I think we cruised around on this planet long enough. I would like to put some other modules on the ship as well. The weapons that are on this this fighter ship here that you get is actually really nice. I had some modules, but I think I actually sold them by accident. Because if you go in here and you go to ship, right, and you look at your this equipment, this is your weapons. So this is what I got. I got a missile pod. So I got 2 bursts and I got 2 beams. Upgrades. This is what I really because I think these are level 5s. So like your hull, you can find you a really good one of these, and it a lot of them give you extra when they're not like common. If you get like uncommon and rares, you get extra bonuses to them, like your shield, your power matrix, your weapon systems, targeting matrix, afterburner. Hell yeah. And let's see here. Yeah, these are the particular weapons that I have. Components. These are the ones for like the upgrade. Shield component, power matrix, afterburner. And then usables. I did get some pod catchers. Though on this particular ship right here, you can only get one. You can only have one captive in your ship in the hold. I also got some shield boosters, and I got some repair kits. And then your probes. Probes, you don't really have to buy those. Those come. And then, of course, the crew. Let's see. Character here. Let me go ahead. Probably should go ahead and... I might save those points just for now. So I'm 18 in reflexes, which has ship damage and armor. So I've kind of got everything kind of scattered out. So I think what I'm going to do is take that up to 20. And then take this one up to 18. This is going to be regen, right? No, this is warp speed. I'm sorry. So that'll give me 1. Yeah. Okay, so pilot is leveled up. Now, as far as soldier goes, I am going to be doing... excuse me, guys. I am going to be doing a lot of ground activity. And I'm kind of out of balance here, but this thing that I got here, which is increases weapon damage. And I believe... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that so I can... Shooting weapons doesn't... Okay. Now that's going to increase all range. Yeah, this is the one that I want right here. It makes a huge difference, guys. So, and I've got one more point left. And I'm just going to go ahead and dump that into my armor. And did I level up and explore? Yes, I did. So, and that's going to be trader, and I'm kind of sucky in trader right now. I've been dumping all my points in for mining so I can get a little bit more extra gold. So, and luck is cargo slots. That's a loot drop chance multiplier and experience booster. I'm going to take that one to 16 because that puts me over 10 on that. Actually, I lied. I'm going to take that to 18. And that's cargo slots. And then I'll do the last two into that one. Okay, so we are all leveled up in that. Now, let us go. You're going to get to see some mining. We got to go hit the asteroid field because we're going to have to mine some gold. We are just too damn broke. And I am not shitting you, dude. We've got to get some space credits. I've been spending more than what I've been getting, so.
Calibration completed. Waiting for the thruster input.
So let's go find us a gold asteroid, shall we? And I'm not editing these videos. If you're new to my channel, I'm very old school. I still really haven't mastered the art of video editing. I have tried in the past and I got kind of lucky at it, but it's just yeah, when you're watching my videos, you're coming along with me, man. You're watching everything. Okay, now the best thing about mining is once you get enough credits to where you can get the better mining ship with the Massacre, it has a ore scanner on it. And what I mean by that, as you get close to these asteroids, it will actually tell you what is in the asteroid. So you're not having to try to guess. Okay? Because you're really your main resource that you want to get that will net you a shitload of space credits is Wolfram. Okay? Now this is... Oh, we got lucky. Talk about lucky. We found gold right off the bat. Is there gold on the top there? Oh, wow. Okay, my friends. You're gonna get to see some gold mining. It's a big chunk of it there. It's a big chunk of it there. Whew, this whole asteroid is full of gold. I don't think there's any on top, but we're gonna have to line ourselves up, okay, to where we can land, and preferably where there might be gold. Looks like they're all on this side right here. Here's a little spot right here. We might actually just be able to land right here. And just kind of clear us out a little spot right here. Woo, just barely, guys. Just barely. I'm barely hanging on to that asteroid. Okay, so you want to hit your tab key. Your tab key brings out your mining tool. And you see the efficiency and the power. You've got the orange bar there and you've got the blue. The efficiency is basically just going to do its best to just get nothing but the ore, right? Whatever you're aiming at. If you're needing to clear some space out of an asteroid, you want that blue, the power, to be up really high. Okay? And you'll see what I mean. You see how it just chews it away? So we want to make us like a level playing field here. So we can kind of move around on this asteroid without falling off. Without falling off the edge, that is. And you want to try to do it to where you have easy access to the gold. Okay, so see, now we got just a little cubby hole here, but not quite enough. So we want to bring it back a little bit more, so you're not being janky everywhere. Just go ahead and clear all this away. Just try not to hit this with your gold, because if your power is way up high and you hit that gold resource, it's just going to devour. It's just going to chew right through it. So, but basically all we're doing right here is making us a safe place to kind of stand on the asteroid. Without falling off. Now, turn this down to about middle way, and you're testing to see where that gold ends. You're testing to see if it's just that little layer right there, or if it kind of goes back a little bit. And it does. We don't want to eat it all away, because if you eat all that away, you're not going to get much for it. And you'll see what I mean here in just a second. But yeah, guys, this is how you mine with your hand tool. Until you can get your mining ship, that is. We want to clear away kind of this little crevice right here, so it's not in our way. Now, all you got to do, guys, is turn that all the way up to 99%. Remember, it's your efficiency. You hold your right mouse button down, and then you aim. Ooh, you saw how quick that ate that up? It does that sometimes when you first start mining. But we got about 5 pieces of gold right off that little tip there. Now, since I've dumped a lot of points into my mining, I'm going to get stacks a hell of a lot quicker than versus if you don't put those extra points into mining. But I remember back in the early access, man, I know there was guys, and I did it too. I would literally tape my my mouse. I would tape down both of the keys and aim it, and I would do AFK mining just to get a shitload of stacks of gold. But I've noticed with the 1.0 release here, they have actually incorporated all those features, right? And it was what I was showing you earlier in Explorer. When you level up, you'll have that one thing down at the bottom. It's one of those. I'll look at it again. I'll show you here again in a little bit. But if you bump that up, you're going to get a lot more resources for your time, right? Now it shows like 1 and 2, but I'm actually collecting like stacks of gold. So it's not like you're going to be here forever. Now there is occasions where you can, if you're like me. I love mining in any space game. It's one of my favorite things to do in a game. I don't know what it is. I love mining. It's in my blood, I guess. But you can, like I'm doing right now on this asteroid, you can literally just kind of roam around and land on asteroids that you think might have, like, well, let's say wolfram or some of the other more expensive resources, and use your hand tool here and just kind of burrow in, just kind of dig your way into the asteroid and see if you can find it. It's time consuming, but it is kind of fun, man. And you can tell when you've got a resource, because you'll see that little flicker. It's like a little light flicker that'll pop up right there. That's how you know you're getting your resources. And you just keep hovering it over this section here. Now eventually that little gold spot right there will kind of disappear as you get more and more gold out of it. I know in early access it didn't do that. It was kind of like a exploit. You could just stand there and just do it. Well, a lot of us did, you know, when we were testing it, you know. But after a while it does kind of dissipate, and then you got to move on. Another thing also, guys, about the whole mining thing, when you get your mining ship, and unless they have changed the mining laser on those mining ships to where they don't just like devour all the resources, if they fix those to where you can tone down like the efficiency and power on those, that's going to make life a lot easier, because then you can just go find your asteroid, say like wolfram, kind of burrow out an area of the asteroid and just mine the asteroid with the mining laser on your sector, because it auto collects it as well. But if not, you know, me personally, I like to take the mining ship and the Masactor. I'll hop in the Masactor, I'll probe the asteroid, find out where the resource is in the asteroid, and then I usually will hop out and I will go and mine on foot with my hand tool. And unless it's changed, I do believe wolfram is still the most pricey resource. Like you can get shit tons. But I'm guessing at my current level, just to get that one mining ship, it's probably gonna be, I'm probably gonna be looking at like at least $1 million to get that. Now, as you can see, I got a stack of 44 gold right here. It tells you what they sell for each down there. So I've only got a stack of 44, and they come in stacks of 99. So I want to get at least a stack of 99. Told you I was bringing you guys along, man. Oh, you know, I guess I could demonstrate for you guys what I was talking about, like burrowing through the asteroid. So you're basically just gonna kind of make yourself a way to get in. Give yourself room to walk in there. You're just basically tunneling it out. right? No, I can't get in there because of that. Now I can. Whoop. And then you can either go all the way to the side or you can go all the way to the bottom. But if you hit like a resource, it's going to devour that resource, so you really have to be careful. Because it actually looked like there was gold all in this asteroid, so... And I'm kind of stuck right there. Whew, yeah. Man, I got stuck in that sucker, buddy. Look at that. Let's see if we can take it. That's the way we came. Let's take it all the way through here. See how far we go. Usually on a gold asteroid, you're not really gonna... I mean, it shows coal, but yeah. It's mostly just stone, man. And let's see, you can sometimes collect just like random stuff. Like if there's like silver or nickel or anything like that, you might end up with that in there too. Doesn't look like I'm gonna find anything else in here. See if I can take that all the way to the top. Yeah, I took it right out to the top. So there's the top right there. There we go. So just kind of take yourself out through here. And that took us to the very top. And there's the gold. This is the gold we were mining. So we basically just kind of made a little loop right there. But guys, I'm telling you, it's so fun, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm an old school dude, but I love this type of stuff. The freedom, you know, just being able to hop in your ship and just kind of go out to the asteroid field. The loneliness of space. There's nothing out here. Occasionally maybe a pirate might show up. I've never had that happen, by the way. Of course, I haven't gone into any like pirate systems, so maybe you can get attacked. But that hasn't happened to me yet personally. But yeah, I mean, look at this, like right here, dude. Just we're out here all on our own. The lonely space miner in the vastness of the cosmos. And here I am, mining for gold. Okay, we're going to take this back all the way up to 99 efficiency. And let's see if it chews all the way through this. Nope. And we're going to get some stacks, my friend. We're going to get some stacks. If I can actually find a decent video editing software, if any of you guys know of like some very user friendly video editing software, preferably free, because I'm not a rich man, but something that I could use for video editing, it would make my life a lot easier, you know, because, you know, there's some parts, you know, I'm sure that would be beneficial of me editing out, you know, like cutting out sections, like cutting out sections of me just like sitting here just mining nonstop, you know. But I do talk a lot, you know, and it's not like I'm just sitting here in total silence, you know. And in one regard, man, I am very old school because I like to show off all aspects of a game, the nuances of it, the way it plays, the gameplay of it, you know, and the funny situations and the cool situations you can find yourself in, you know. Like this right here, you know, we hopped in our spaceship, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, and we're rock hopping on asteroids, and we're mining for gold, damn it. Because we are on a mission, gentlemen. We are on a mission to get enough space credits so we can get an actual mining ship. And at some point, man, I want to get which is going to come later on, I need to get the trading ship. I want to get my first trading ship and dabble in that as well. To go to those like trade hubs, the trade hubs actually look pretty cool, man, because that's where all the big freighters, the big trade ships go. And also, guys, drop comments and please let me know if you want these episodes in smaller formats versus like the longer formats, because I think the first two episodes were like an hour and a half each. Like if you guys would prefer smaller episodes of this, and just, you know, because I play in long sessions, and if I can find a decent video editing software, maybe I could cut them down to like to 30-minute episode videos, and I would get more episodes out of it, you know, but we'll see. I'll see what the response is in the comments, you know. I know some people like watching really long episodes, and I know some people, you know, maybe they can't watch a really long episode. Maybe they prefer the smaller ones. But either way, it's fine with me. All I know is I've got to get a lot of gold. And I have not even got a stack of 99 yet. And we are at 283. 283,000 space credits. Okay. I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna need a little bit more. Let's see if we can get this little section right here without it disappearing. Yeah. We actually can. So I noticed, good lord, episode 2, well, episode 1, the first episode got, I think it's up to like 700, but episode 2 is almost up to like 1,000 views. So, man, guys, I want to see some comments, man. Drop comments and let me know, for one, are you playing the game? Are you just curious about the game and watching it? And yeah, if you are playing the game, let me know where you're at in the game, whether you're having fun with it, what your play style is, if you're going to be like a straight up pirate, you know, like getting your little soldiers and your little squadrons together and just going out and taking on everybody. Whether you're going in as a lone wolf, and yeah, because I know I got a late start, so I know there's some people that's probably already a little bit further into it, and yeah, and if you guys have made it past that point where you picked your government structure or your power structure, let me know which one you guys chose. Did you take democracy or did you take chaos? I'm just always curious, man. And I love screenshots, by the way, guys. I'm gonna later on when I get a chance, I'm gonna I've got mods on my Discord, but I really need to add some more mods. And but everyone is welcome to join the Discord, and I'm gonna clean it up and make it more I'm gonna participate in it a lot more and start doing things more with it. And yeah, so I'd like to see a lot of you guys post your screenshots on there, man. What kind of ships you're doing and how you tricked them out. You know what'd be cool is if they had like paint jobs. I don't know if they do or not, where you can like do like custom paint on your ship. That would be cool as shit. And then the what type of ships you're using to fight with, because I know there's medium fighters. If I remember right, there's fighters like the light fighter. I think there's medium fighter, and I think there's like a heavy fighter, and then of course you got the carriers. Now I can't wait to get one of the carriers, dude, where you can have like squadrons in it. And the first time I go into like a weak system and just like take out that system, hell yeah, dude. That's all going to come into like your diplomacy and like your faction standings and all that. That's why I also kind of wanted to do the trading. I want to get the trading out of my system. I want to see what that looks like, how that plays out. So maybe once I do enough trading, I might actually switch over and just be strategic about it, you know, use diplomacy and kind of go in different systems and like take out the systems that's got high supply, and then just kind of jack it up and make a super profit off the ones that really demand it. Oh yeah, because I think they send their trade ships in to trade with you. Yeah, we're racking up the gold on this little nugget right here, dude. This little corner section over here is almost gone now. All we really need to do is get to where we can get that mining ship and with the Massactor. And then once we get the Massactor, that'll make it a lot easier, because then we can go and hunt for the find us a wolfram, and then mine the shit out of that, and then we can get our trading ship. Now the trading ships are slow as hell, guys. They are super slow. Yeah, I think this just a little sliver of gold left on that one right there. Come on, give it all to me, baby. This is what the old geezer gamer likes to do, man. It's very calming, man. I don't know. Just a second, I'll see how much, I'll see if we have a stack of 99 yet. Let's just see. Yeah, well, we're working our way up. We got a stack of 99, and we're at 22. So let's go ahead and finish this one off right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew there wasn't much left in that one. So we'll start right here in the corner. So FYI, guys, Justin, for the ones that have been playing along with me, they have changed that, yeah. So as you suck out the gold on these, they do dissipate. It's you no longer can sit here and AFK mine a little spot. It's gonna suck it all away, which is kind of cool. That's what we wanted anyway, you know. Don't need no cheesy exploits. So we get enough of gold out of this. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to go. I'm going to try not to make it too long. I want to kind of experiment here and see just how the shorter episodes go. So there might be a cut here in this. If there is, it's just I'm continuing to play. I'm just like breaking them up in chunks, you know. I need to set me like a little timer clock here, or a little timer. I want to see how, maybe I'll just do a test run and see how like the 30-minute ones go. So, but if you see like a cut, that just means that, yeah. And we're getting there. Actually, speaking of the devil, let's just see here. I've got 42. And do I want to actually continue on that? Or is this something... Also, guys, you drop comments and let me know if this is something that you want to see. If not, I can do this off camera, which is what I think I'm going to do, guys. I think I'm going to finish this off and get these stacks enough to get the mining ship. And once I do that, then I will see you when we have the mining ship, okay? So it's going to be about like 30 minutes for me. And it'll be the next episode for you guys. And I hope you're enjoying it, guys. Like again, I'm sorry earlier it took so long to get the next episode up. And also too, I want to really express just how grateful I am. A lot of gratitude for all the new people, all the new subscribers, man. All the excellent and very kind and just generous comments that I've been getting, and the tips and stuff like that. We really are the brotherhood of gamers, man. And I know there may be some sisters that watch, and I appreciate all of you, and just keep it coming, man. Comment. I promise you, I will reply to every comment I get. I'm not a dickhead. I'm not gonna, reply to every single one, because I'm old, dude. Sometimes I don't know which are bots, and so, but I do know some, I get that are kind of cheesy, but I promise you, I will reply to every comment that I get. And yeah, so let me get this mining out of the way. Let me get this gold, and I will see you guys on episode 4, which will be coming right up. And I'll see you then, brothers.